guys, Zenify here and welcome back to another episode of Overwatch Blast. This is your Overwatch news. Now, you might be wondering who is most likely to be Overwatch's 30-second hero, and I'm here to tell you that it's none other than the elegant and sleek Echo. Now, there are many heroes in the Overwatch universe who are rumoured to be the next hero all the time, but none of them at this moment convince me more than Echo. Hojo Shin, of course, may very well be a contender for an upcoming hero. In fact, we know that she's going to be an upcoming hero, but the developers have stated that Hojo Shin is a hero to be released exclusively with Overwatch 2, a sequel that presumably won't be released until BlizzCon 2020. So, let's jump straight into it. Jeff Kaplan also stated that there would be at least one hero between BlizzCon last year and the release of Overwatch 2, which leaves around a year for a new hero, but he only mentioned one. Coincidentally, just before I started making this video actually, a tweet popped up in my timeline on Twitter from Life at Blizzard, which is a Twitter account for Blizzard employees to share their things about their jobs and just converse. Now the big thing here though is this poster. As you can see, the poster itself looks pretty cool, but the interesting thing is the credits. It lists all the other voice actors you'd expect to see in an Overwatch poster, like Darren DePaul who voices Reinhardt, Lucy Pohl who voices Mercy, but there is one name that doesn't seem to ring any bells, and that's Hojo Shin. In fact, she's not even credited on the IMDb page. Neither, funnily enough, is Echo. It's important to notice that the female police officer that literally has more lines than her isn't even mentioned at all in this list, but all the other heroes do. There's no denying that Echo was going to be a hero anyway, but why are Blizzard not crediting her? Just for reference, here's a quick clip of Hojo Shin talking in another role.
Deanna, what are you talking about? I live on Park Avenue. Are you like losing it?
And then again as Echo.
Alright everyone, we're getting on that ship.
Add some robotic effects to the first one and you've pretty much got a perfect match. We have seen quite a lot of Echo way before even Ash's animated short in Reunion. In fact, Echo was a scrapped hero concept that has cropped up in numerous forms all throughout Overwatch's development. Echo, who was originally named Iris, first cropped up in a Blizzard pitch showcasing the proposed hero lineup for Overwatch. Her original design, as you can see on screen now, actually originated from the late Project Titan, the Blizzard IP that never fully flourished and it was internally cancelled back in 2013. It did, however, lay the groundwork for the Overwatch that we know and perhaps love today. Echo cropped up in artwork for Overwatch in a variety of different places, who at the time had Athena's logo on her forehead, convincing the Overwatch community that she was the robotic embodiment of Winston's AI, Athena. Jeff later covered that this is in fact not the case, and that the logo was just placed there to fill an empty space on her design. We finally get to meet Echo as Echo in 2018 with Ash's animated short Reunion. McCree places a chip into what was then the payload of Route 66 to reveal and pull out Echo. McCree summoned Echo as he believed Overwatch needed her to fully resurrect or recall Overwatch. Fans speculated that, as she has a unique design in comparison to all of the other robot characters we've seen in Overwatch, she is more than just an Omnic, perhaps even an echo of an Overwatch agent that had passed away. Given her namesake, it's very possible that she is just an echo of a human consciousness. Back in 2018, Jeff Kaplan stated that she is going to be a future hero, implying that it's only a matter of time before she finally crops up. With Hojo Shin being marketed as exclusively an Overwatch 2 hero, it makes you wonder why Echo, given the fact that she's already been revealed, has not had the same comments made about her. It's entirely possible that she, by the time Overwatch 2 comes out, is already in the game. Aside from Doomfist, we can't really compare our level of intel to any other Overwatch hero. We already know so much about her and she's not even out yet. When we see her swoop into action in the animated short 0 Hour last year, we're able to get a bit of a feel for her playstyle. Given her mannerisms and kind-hearted acquaintance to McCree, it's unlikely that she's a hard, damage-dealing hero, especially as we know that Hojo Shin is a DPS hero as well. Given she'll come out around the same time as Overwatch 2, or at least a bit beforehand anyway, it's unlikely that they'd give us a double DPS hero release. And again, given her design, it's quite clear that she is not a tank hero either. Similar to Zenyatta, it would appear as though Echo naturally levitates, and as such probably doesn't make any footsteps, just like Zen. Akin to the animated short, it looks as though she may be able to fly, at least for a limited time. Farah can hover and boost, Mercy can fly during her ultimate or to her teammates, but it would appear that neither can contest with Echo's fighter jet style flight, contrary to almost a helicopter-like flying that we have in the game currently. I think the best way I can put it is to imagine Echo flying more like an aeroplane or a fighter jet, and then having Farah kind of like a helicopter. Crowding this flight as an ability would make her much easier to deal with for console players and stuff, which sounds totally awesome and I think also very plausible. The rest of her kit though, apart from her ability to fly, is definitely still in question. We don't have any hard-hitting facts about that just yet, but we do have one thing that may have acted as a precursor to what Echo's gun could be. All supports do some form of DPS, so it's important to think what Echo's would be, and in fact a developer comment from Jeff Goodman may have already given us this answer. In the 0 hour animated short, we see her shoot multiple energy globules or goblets at the null sector bots beneath her, but then an eventual explosion after the initial hit. In a recent find by u/sniperq4010 on Reddit, it would appear the developer comment made by Jeff Goodman reads bomblet gun. We had this gun where the projectiles would stick to enemies, but the impact damage was pretty low. But then the alternate fire would remotely detonate all the little bombs you stuck onto your targets, which in fact seems to describe exactly what Echo just did in that video there. He goes on to mention that it was pretty fun, but they just need the right hero for it to work with, and it looks like Echo was that right hero. None of this describes though what would put her into the support category. All supports now offer some sort of heals or shield buff to their allies, so what would Echo do to support your team? Calling back once again to that original Overwatch hero lineup she was in before, it's stated that she has a shield ability. Perhaps she can cast energy in the form of shields that fill up your health pool just like Symmetra was once able to with her shield generator. When referring to shields, of course, I'm not talking about the physical barriers like Ryan has, I'm talking about the blue section of health pool that Zarya and Zen have tacked onto her health. Can Echo convert damage into shields, or can she create a hard-light healing station, perhaps like Symmetra can with turrets? We don't exactly know, but her design most definitely refers to that of the Vishkar Corporation. Perhaps there's more than meets the eye. Either way, with Overwatch failing to add a new hero back at BlizzCon, and with the promise that there will be at least one new hero before Overwatch 2, it's looking extremely likely that the new hero should drop sometime this month, or at least early in March. Without further ado, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about Echo. If you have any more questions about her kit or her character that I've not addressed, be sure to let me know. I might make a lore video on her as well soon, but only time will tell. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.